Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network, featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip-hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network, home of Gem Pop with St. Laz, SDE, Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment with my man G from the shop. Tonight, I'm going to talk about my favorites of all time, F.O.A.T, Part 2. And you know, we ain't memorizing shit around here, so I got a list. You can check out Part 1 on YouTube if you're watching this. If you're listening to this, it's all going to be one episode. So, you know, for those that ain't see the first part, it's just a list of all my favorites and many aspects of hip hop. All right, so my favorite rapper ever from the Midwest is my man MC Tree G, true musical genius from Chicago, Cabrini Green. My man invented a genre, soul trap, I don't know, about a decade ago or so, and the influence on the production we hear today is just incredible. It's I hear it everywhere, all over. I mean, look, check him out at MC Tree G. He got, I mean, so many genres: Sunday School, Third Floor, Pluto, Soul Trap, Tree with the City. I mean, everything this man ever did. He's one of the best producers I've ever heard. An incredible rapper, great storyteller, unique voice, good delivery. So yeah, Midwest, I gotta go with my man Tree. I guess honorable mentions would be that man Ray Cash. I definitely fuck with Ray Cash super hard. I feel like his first album is a certified 5 mic classic. All right, my favorite producer of all time gotta be Chad, Long Live the Pimp. It ain't no question to me, Pimp C. I mean, I'm sure mad of my hip hop podcasting, blogging, and reporting brethren would disagree with that, but it's not even a question. Like I didn't even have to think. My favorite. See, I ain't never been much into the battle shit like that. I mean, I like it though, but half the time I don't know who the people is. I don't know. It's like stand-up comedy. A good one is great, but it's too many mediocre shits. But I know my favorite shit I ever heard was that Loaded Lux Joint when he was talking to I don't remember dude's name. Was it Calico? I don't know. Homeboy that was somebody in BMF's son. That shit was fucking incredible. My favorite female rapper of all time. Up until this year, it was probably Mia X, I guess. I don't know, that'd be hard because I really fuck with Foxy Brown. That album that has 730 on it, I think it was a Broken Silence. That's like one of my favorite albums, regardless of genre, gender, any of that shit. But my favorite female rapper is Chica. This chick Chica that came out recently. She got a Tiny Desk. Look her up. Chica's fucking incredible. Just incredible. Thought provoking, lyrical, melodic, catchy, great songwriter. All right. So my favorite rap documentary of all time is the Tupac Resurrection. They did a real good job on that. Good soundtrack. I like hearing Pac's words over the imagery and the scenery and all that good shit. Favorite rap movie. This is gonna be the only time I punk out and do a tie. I mean, for one thing, what really is a rap movie? You know what I'm saying? But you know, we ain't gonna get into no, you know, overtones and all that shit. But I'm going with Belly and tied with Paid in Full. Belly just because I mean, it did have like a little bit of a disjointed storyline, and my man Nas ain't the best actor the world's ever seen, that's for sure. But it's just the iconic scenes, Method Man, DMX, shit, Stan Spit, man, Belly was that deal. And then Paid in Full, you know, that's one. Just like with Chica, it don't matter about no genre or nothing. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Period. I mean, Cameron, man, Rico, man, what's topping that? What's popping, Kermit? Favorite rap show of all time, gotta be that the Wu-Tang, the Fiction Joint. Got my man Dave East in it. One day I'm gonna tell my Dave East story. Y'all would love that. He did a great job though. Homeboy to play the RZA, Ashton Sanders. I like him. I seen him in some other shit. Like he already on a level that if I see he's in it, I watch it. Him, the Keith Stanfield. It's a few of the younger cats that's definitely making you know, they gonna be big. You know, they're gonna end up being icons. And I got Ashton Sanders. He got a chance, man. He got a shout out Ashton Sanders. I hope I'm saying his name right. But homeboy to play the RZA, he ill with it. My favorite DJ of all time. If you're just talking like DJing and mixing and shit, it gotta be that man DJ AM. Some of his sets are still up on SoundCloud. Just listen to that shit. Them shits are so eclectic. Like he mixes shit you would never expect someone to mix together. And then not only does it work, it works spectacularly. I mean, DJ AM, that shit is just phenomenal. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. If you like, you know, good musicians, I always say this shit, good musicians like good music. And anybody like good music should listen to some DJ AM mixes because he had a great understanding of what songs worked well together, were good songs, were worthy songs from all eras, genres. I mean, that man was on it. He must have spent his whole life listening to music. Mixtape DJ, I gotta go. I mean, I don't really know how you discern it, so I'm just gonna go by the quality of product that I consume. I was tempted to put with K Slay, but it gotta be Clue. Them Clue tapes in the '90s. And that might just be my personal experience because like I lived in DC, we ain't really getting mixtapes like that. We had go-go tapes, so you know when I didn't hear all of them. Like I barely heard any like Kid Capri. I don't even know if he made mixtapes. I'm sure he did. Like DJ Red Alert, Dirty Harry. I hardly heard any of them Jones, but I know them DJ Clue shits used to have man like these firm songs that had Cormega on them that wasn't on the album, or like Prodigy freestyles, or all these Mobb Deep songs that never came out. Just man, them Clue tapes in the '90s was that deal. My favorite album of all time is Scarface Is Untouchable. I mean, front to back classic, outstanding Devin verse, outstanding Tupac appearance, outstanding production, and the legends involved in that album, Mike Dean. I mean, I just can't even say enough about it. The song with Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, the joint with Dad. I mean, that's a Devin song. I mean, the solo songs though, it don't even need no features. That man Scarface was just apex predator. Top. I mean, that to me, there was a long time. I don't know. So some of the younger audience might not know this, but for a long time, Scarface was known as being your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And I dare say that the Untouchable probably went a long way to why that statement came to be. My favorite duo of all time is UGK. I mean, anybody know me, that's obvious. There was a run where Bun B was definitely a top 5 MC in rap. For instance, he's got a verse on the Tila album that's incredible. I mean, Bun B definitely has some all-time verses. On the UGK albums, I mean, shit, at least 2 of them is definitely 5 mic classics, maybe 3, depending on how you look at some of the earlier work and your tastes and preferences. But as far as impact, ain't nothing fucking with UGK, and it's a favorite list. I don't fuck with nobody hard enough to fuck with UGK, so that's what it is. Favorite group of all times, Ghetto Boys. Almost anything Rap-A-Lot did, man. One day somebody needs to, you know, it's a shame. Like I do like how Jay Prince getting his flowers, but it's a shame when they talk about Rap-A-Lot, they either only talk about the Ghetto Boys, or they talk about like the unfounded rumors about things Jay Prince may be involved in according to, I don't know, urban myth and shit like that. But they never talk about the consistent decades of just quality music. And the best of them was the Ghetto Boys. I love Fifth Ward Boys, Willie D solo album, Space, Odd Squad, Fat Enough for Everybody, Tila, Yuck Mouth. I mean, Rap-A-Lot was so ridiculous, but the Ghetto Boys was by far the best. I mean, you got the classic albums like We Can't Be Stopped. And then you got shit that's like kind of overlooked in history, in my opinion, like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, which I know it didn't have all of Face, Willie D, or Bushwick on it. I know Bushwick definitely wasn't on it, but man, Kane from Menace to Society rapped on that joint. Yuck Mouth, the whole Rap-A-Lot roster. What was my man with the deep voice? You saw his DMG. DMG got his man on that joint. And Ghetto Boys got at least like 5, 6 all-time classic albums. My favorite rapper actor ever is Queen Latifah. She gotta be the best actor that's come out of rap. I mean, the diversity, the disparity of the range of the role. See, I don't know how to talk all that movie shit, but she can play mad different shit. Good as a motherfucker. Queen Latifah. I mean, I bet you it's people that only know her as an actor, and she probably don't get the credit she deserves for how good of an actor she is. She's made some great movies. That I forgot the name of the lady, but she played in that one movie where she played the old time blues singer lady that was traveling on the trains and shit. That shit was phenomenal. Set it off. I mean, we don't gotta talk about Queen Latifah. Everybody knows Queen Latifah movies is that deal. My favorite athlete rapper, I would say Shaq, but he fucked with the cops too hard. And Dame Lillard, that Dame Lillard guy's man. But I mean, this ain't really that much of a heavyweight category, you know. I mean, it's just favorites. It'd be Roy Jones off the boxing. So I fuck with Roy Jones. But if you have to factor in how good they can rap, then I'm gonna give it to Dame Dollar. My favorite athlete rapper song ever though gotta be that Deion Sanders jump. The Must Be the Money. That man, that was that deal. Anybody ain't never seen it? Go on YouTube, look up Deion Sanders Must Be the Money. I guarantee you'll have a light chuckle or two, because that shit was fucking amusing. My favorite video of all time, Scarface Is Mary Jane. I don't think that shit came on MTV or no shit like that, but I know it's on YouTube. It got Shaq in it. The aforementioned Kane from Menace to Society. Rain, just the piano. It's my favorite video. Probably because of the song too. You know what I mean? That shit make you feel like you high while you screwed up, even if you ain't drink no lean. That is definitely some shit to smoke too. Favorite show ever? I mean, it's gotta be Rap City. Was fucking with the basement. You know, pre Big Tig, the whole run, Big Les, all that, man. Yeah, Rap City. My favorite activist rapper, you know, you could say Chuck D was an activist, but it's gotta be my man Tef Poe over there in St. Louis, Missouri. The things Tef Poe's doing in this world is just incredible. Just there for a city. Speaks up for the disenfranchised to his own detriment. Was involved in all of the great civic things that have happened in our country in protest to unjust events in the last few years. Again, to his detriment, he's been arrested at protests. He along with Cornel West, Mordecai Lyons, and some other distinguished people have started this media company, the Boycott Times. They just endorsed a candidate for mayor in St. Louis. I mean, Tef Poe's really making a difference, and he makes good music. So Tef Poe's my all-time favorite activist rapper. My favorite thought-provoking rapper has gotta be Black Thought, because what the fuck gonna make you think more than that? I mean, I done listened to that Four Master Flex freestyle like 38 times or some shit, and I still catch shit I ain't catch on the first time. If anybody has ever made me have to go look up what a word meant the most, it gotta be Black Thought. And I mean, sometimes I want to, you know, go hard in the paint and all that type shit. But you know, other times I like thought-provoking shit. I like shit that challenges me, you know. Sometimes you gotta have an easy ear, sometimes you gotta have a hard ear. Everything shouldn't be palatable, fast food music and shit. You know, sometimes you need filling, nourishing meals. But then, you know, other times you want some hot wings with the motherfucking ranch. And then finally, my favorite legendary figure in hip hop. I mean, it's too many to name, so I'm just gonna go with my favorite overlook is my man Ralph McDaniels. The box was one of the first people to be playing rap videos on the East Coast. Who knows if hip hop hip hop was gonna make it no matter what, but who knows if it'd be what it was if it wasn't for the moves he made. And just one of the great pioneers. Check out Ralph McDaniels, look him up. And that's all I got. My favorites of all time, part 2. Thank you for checking out the show. Please make sure you rate, review, and subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast from. So it's been another episode of the Super Fact Show. Have a good night.
The Super Facts Network, home of Jump Pop, SDE, and the Super Facts Show, now available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from. Come check out St. Laz, G from the Shop, and Mark Waldo Ward.